What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brenna, and if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. Today's video, I am going to be doing a quick little chit chat, get ready with me. Over on Instagram, I posted a question box asking you guys to send over questions that you have for me, whether it's regarding the industry, about me. And I got a ton of questions in, so I'm going to be answering those today. I am also going to be showing you guys how I created this just kind of subtle makeup look. I have some campaigns I need to shoot today, so it's a little more makeup than I would wear on a normal day, but for when I shoot, this is typically what I go for. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first things first, I always start with a primer. So today I am using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Hydrating Primer. This is one of my favorites. It is super hydrating. Also, I always wash my face and my hands before I put makeup on because we just want to prevent breakouts, things like that. But this is definitely one of my favorites. But yeah, I cannot believe that it's already December. I feel like this year has flown by. Also, do you guys hear that? So my apartment is so loud. Like, I will get woken up in the middle of the night by just like motorcycles. Like, I cannot sleep ever. I've kind of gotten used to it. I need to get a noise machine, but it's been a struggle, and I try not to complain, but it's been a little rough. So next I'm going to be doing my foundation. So today I'm using the Tarte Double Duty Beauty. So this is their Face Tape Foundation. I am in the shade 53S Deep Sand. This is one of my favorite foundations. Like, I have run out of this multiple times, and every single time I will get another one because it's just so good. It has such good coverage. The shade range is incredible. So yeah, if you're looking for a new foundation, you guys have probably seen me talk about this over on Instagram, but I also I have a code, which I need to figure out what that is, but I will include it in the description box. That will get you either like 15-20% off of your purchase with Tarte. But yeah, so where is my phone so that I can like see some of the questions that you guys asked? I need to open up Instagram. You know, I feel like I should have been more prepared for this, but those are always the best videos. So a lot of questions were obviously like blogging related. You guys asking me how I got started, how you can get started, how to make money. So I'll just kind of like go into how I first started. So I actually started off as a blog. I didn't start with an Instagram because I feel like it is very important to start with something that you own. So I own my blog, I have my domain, and I just wanted to start it I had spent that summer in LA, so I started my blog as just a kind of like a diary, I guess, of my summer, to show people, like all my friends and family back home in North Carolina, like just everything that was going on. I had like an internship, and it was the best summer ever, changed my life. So I started out as a blog, and then I started a separate Instagram account for my blog because I was like, I don't want to annoy people. And it just it grew from there. Like, I would sacrifice weekends, I would sacrifice like time, like going out, spending time with friends. Like, I would not go out on a Friday so I could wake up early on a Saturday and I could shoot. It was just like, it was something that I knew I wanted to do. I was very passionate about it, so I just did everything in my power to do that. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people think that you can just kind of like hop on a camera or post like once a week, and that you're just gonna blow up, and that's not how it works at all. Some people, you might get lucky, but if it's something that you truly want to do with anything in life, you need to put 125% behind it. So that's just one thing that I always like to tell people, that before you do this, make sure you're not gonna make money the first year, the first 2 years. I probably did this for 3 years before I even saw a decent amount of money coming in. So if it's not something you love, if it's something that you just want to do for the money, you're not gonna have fun, you're not gonna like it. Like, you need to find your niche, which I love fashion, I love beauty, I love sharing those things with you guys. So for me, it was I'll make money or I won't, but I knew that I was just very passionate about it and wanted to do it anyways. I love photography. I majored in communication. I minored in graphic design, so I've just always been a creative. It's always something that I have loved doing. So that being said, a lot of people always ask, I feel like I've been putting on foundation forever, but I just get so passionate about these topics. Okay, so next I'm going to be using my concealer, and I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Tan Deep Sand. This is also one of my favorite concealers. I just feel like the coverage is really good. So another question that I saw was, is it too late to start? And my answer is no. It is never too late to start anything. I mean, I thought that when I first started. I was like, oh, it's very saturated, which it is very saturated, especially nowadays, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't start, because if you can figure out what differentiates you and figure out, you know, what you want to focus on and what you can bring, then it's never too late to start. You know, if, I don't know, I'm trying to think of like an example, like, this is weird, like cars, like Ford started cars, and then if everyone else was like, well, there's already Ford, so we shouldn't start any other car brands, then it would just be Ford. But no, there's a ton of cars out there. So that's my opinion. I think it's never too late to start. There are new people starting every day. I'm always finding new creators that I love, and I think that you should just, one thing though is, do not feel like you need to be on every single platform, because it is very overwhelming. There's YouTube, there's Instagram, there's TikTok, there's a blog, Facebook, Twitter. Like, if you try and do everything at once, you are going to be in an endless rat race. Like, find maybe like 1 or 2 platforms that you want to focus on, and then slowly grow from there. Like for me, I started out with my blog, and then slowly transferred over to Instagram, and then slowly transferred over to YouTube, then TikTok, and this has taken years. It's not something that will happen overnight. But no, it is not too late to start. So next I've had this for a while. It's called, I think, Sacha, their Buttercup setting powder. I couldn't even tell you the shade because it is rubbed off, but it's one of my favorites. I know that a lot of people also like the Laura Mercier setting powder. I actually have not tried that one, because I've just had this one, and I'm like, well, I don't need to buy another one if I already have this one and it's lasting. But so another question that I saw a lot of is making money, and that is the golden question always. But one thing that I say is, do not go into it with the intention of making money, because you might and you might not. It first needs to be something you love, and then you can grow. But there are a ton of ways to make money through campaigns on Instagram. So a brand will reach out, ask you to promote their product, and they'll pay you through that. You can make money through commission. So if you put like a commission link in your like stories, you swipe up, you get like a small percentage if someone buys it. You can make money through content creation, so you're not even posting, you're just going out shooting photos, creating that content for the brand. If you have a newsletter, include links in your newsletter. You can get paid when people buy things, or people will pay you to advertise. There are just so many ways that you can make money. You just have to figure out your niche, what you're good at, and also just what you can offer to the brand. I think a lot of people forget that, is like, these brands are paying you, but they're not paying you just to like shoot a pretty picture. They're paying you for a return on their investment. So, you know, clicks, purchases, just getting their product out there is also just as important. All right, next we are going to contour. So I'm using, look, this is, I need to buy some new stuff, y'all, but like, Maybelline Super Stay Deep Bronze. So I'm just gonna contour with this. It is so loud. So the next question that I also saw a lot of, oh bless, oh, I should probably like use a mirror for this. The next question that I saw a lot of is how to get brands to recognize you. So, you know, there are a lot of ways. Honestly, to get on a brand's radar, the best thing to do is to, and I'm not saying go out and buy a ton of stuff, because you do not need to be going in debt for this, but go out, products that you love, that you genuinely like to use, go out, buy it, tag it on your Instagram stories, create a feed post, tag that, just tag the brand, you know, just product placement. Brands love to see people that are genuinely loving and using their product. If I love a brand, I'll tag them. Like, whenever I'm getting ready, I always tag like Tarte, because I love Tarte's products. I just feel like building that genuine relationship helps a lot and helps getting recognized by the brand. And then you can also, you know, you can email them. You can find, you know, like the PR contact, but I honestly do not recommend just sending a cold email asking like, hey, can you send me free product? Because to me, I think that's a little distasteful. You know, you're just asking for you're asking for free product, but for what? What is the reason? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I like to make sure that I am also providing value to the brand. That is a key thing that I feel like is very, very important. Okay, I went and got a mirror because I was feeling like I needed it to do my eyebrows. I don't want them to look too crazy. So the next question that I saw was how to start making content when you're scared to make content, and that is very, very understandable. I feel like that's a fear for everyone. Honestly, one of the reasons a lot of people don't start is because they're scared. They're scared of what their peers will think of them. They're just scared that they aren't good enough, which you are, sis. Literally pick up that camera and just, I'm down to the last thing. Also, I'm using the Revlon Color Stay brow pencil in 220 dark brown, and it is, I am down to my last wire. But if you're scared to start, it's something you're gonna have to internally get over. There's no one that's ever going to be there and be like, okay, now you can start, because there's never a good time to start or to start making content. Like, you just need to do it yourself. But I genuinely just think that you should not worry or be scared. If it's something you want to do, you should just go for it. This pencil, I tried, honestly. Well, not bad. Okay, I went to Target and then I forgot to get a new one. So like, do you guys see what I'm working with? I don't know if it's gonna focus. There is not even anything there. Why is it's not focusing? There's nothing there. It's just a little bit of color that's coming onto my eyebrows. Okay, we're almost there, you guys. So next I'm gonna do my eyes. I love, like I recently just started using this, but Urban Decay's Subversion Volumizing Lash Primer, and then also their Perversion mascara, like game changer. It's almost like you're wearing falsies. Like whenever I put on mascara, it's like I'm not wearing mascara, but when I use this combo, I'm like, wow, okay. Where's my little mirror so I can actually see? Another question that I saw was asking, you know, like how I shoot, like what do I use to shoot. So I can do a more in-depth video of just the products and things that I use to shoot with, but for Instagram, 95% of my photos are on my iPhone. I used to use a camera, but honestly, the new iPhones are the camera. Like, I remember back in the day when I had a Razor and everything was grainy and it was like, what is that? Who is that? But now iPhones are better than some cameras in my opinion. So, and they're just easier. Instead of carrying a huge camera, if I'm out, want to shoot my outfit of the day, I will just pick up my iPhone. But if I'm filming, like right now, I'm using my Canon G7X, which sometimes I'll use that to shoot if I want a higher quality photo. But for like vlogs and things like that, I use the Canon G7X. It's a good one. I have a lot of friends that also use it. I know that, I'm trying to think how much it was. I got it from Best Buy. I will include a link. It's kind of an investment, but it has lasted me like through many days, many events, throwing it in my bag. And I'm like, I should not be throwing this camera around like this, but it's a good one. It's a good vlog camera. If you're looking to get into YouTube, it's one that I would recommend, because I do have a lot of friends that do YouTube full-time that use this camera. So, and then for editing, I use Lightroom for the most part. I don't really use filters, presets, things like that. I have like some presets that I made for myself, custom, that I'll throw in all of my photos. I'm thinking about selling them. If you guys would be interested in that, let me know. But for the most part, I'm not a huge filter gal. I used to be. I mean, remember when everyone would edit their photos to just be orange? And that was the vibe. But no, I'm more of like a natural, keeping the natural colors of the photos these days. But those are just my main tools: iPhone, Canon, and Lightroom. So for lips, I am using Fenty Beauty Fussy Gloss Bomb. This is like my go-to, y'all. It is so good. Like, it is glossy. It's just the perfect amount of color. I feel like I got a little too ahead of myself and put on too much on that side. I don't know. Props to people that can do this without using a mirror, because I don't know how y'all do it. Let me do this side as well. Okay, so I'm gonna complete my look and set my makeup with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Alright, so this is my final look. I have a few campaigns that I need to shoot today, so I wanted to get ready. I wanted to sit down and do this little chit chat, get ready with me. I've never done one of these, but this was actually so much fun, so I think I'm gonna start doing more of them. If you watched this whole thing, thank you so much. If you have any questions or just you want to get started, start your vlogging career, start your influencing career, always feel free to reach out to me via DM. You can also comment below. Also, if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you never miss a video. And then also follow me on Instagram, because I post almost every day on there. Instagram.com/Brenna_Anastasia. I will include the link to my Instagram in the description box below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.